Way in the back. Yes.
예, 감독님 영화 너무 재밌게 잘 봤고요. 영화에서 묘사된 것처럼 그 재벌이 재계와 그 나라의 권력기관과 어느 정도 결탁이 되고 또 언론도 그에 이제 영향을 많이 받아서 주인공이 이제 사건 해결하는데 굉장히 방해가 되게 나오는데 이게 이제 우리나라 현실 사회에서도 굉장히 이제 그런 강력한 연출들이 그 네트워크들이 이 사회를 부패하게 계속 한다고 반영이 됐다고 봤거든요. 그래서 저는 이제 그런 어떤 악순환을 계속 만드는 그런 정계와 재계와 어떤 언론과 그런 나쁜 그 연출들을 해체시키거나 아니면은 최소한 견제시킬 수 있는 효과적인 방법을 어떻게 생각하시는지 감독님의 개인적인 견해가 궁금합니다.
So I think essentially the question was, in this film you can see that the main character, the detective in the character, has a lot of difficulty trying to get what he needs to solve the case because a lot of the political parties involved, or journalists, or people who are in the financial world are all sort of in this together and in this sort of like corruptive world. And he sees this as sort of a reflection of reality in Korean society. What he wants to know is if that is the way you see Korean society, what do you think is the most effective way of checking these organizations that wield such great power?
아주 힘들겠지만 서도철같이 주인공 서도철같이 자신의 일을 정당하게 하는 것으로부터 출발한다고 생각합니다.
So I know this may sound difficult, but I feel like in order to do that, it's imperative that people fulfill their roles and their responsibilities in society, like Sodochar is doing in this film.
쉬워 보이는 일 같지만 사실 자신의 소신을 가지고 누군가의 압력에 굴복하지 않고 자기의 일을 해낸다는 것은 좀 쉽지 않은 일 같아요.
I mean, it may sound easy, but I feel that doing your job without giving in to outside pressures and while holding on to your moral standards is actually a pretty hard thing to do.
아주 세상이 아주 빠른 속도로 많이 앞서서 변하는 것도 원치 않습니다.
I don't actually want the world to change like so rapidly in a sense.
그저 지금 있는 자리에서 원칙대로만 돌아가도 세상이 훨씬 더 좋아질 것 같아요.
I feel like if we are just even able to go back to the rules and play by the rules, it will make an immense difference.
예를 들자면 얼마 전에 한국에서는 굉장히 비극적인 사건이 있었습니다.
To give you a specific example, there was a very tragic incident that occurred in Korea not so long ago.
바다 위에 떠 있던 페리오가 침몰을 했어요.
So there was a ferry that was on the coast, one of the east coasts in Korea, and that sunk.
수백 명의 생명이 목숨을 잃었습니다.
So hundreds of lives were wasted and gone in just a blink.
근데 그 배를 책임지던 선장은 가장 먼저 탈출을 했어요.
But then the captain, who was actually in charge of that ferry, was the first one to escape.
구출 임무를 가지고 있었던 해안 경찰은 지켜만 보고 있었습니다.
And the police forces that were the coastal police forces who were supposed to save these people weren't doing their job and were just idly just standing by.
그 사고를 보고받은 정부 관료들은 그 안에 있던 아이들에게 거기 가만히 있으라고 했어요.
So the government was informed of the situation, and they essentially told the students who were in that ferry to just stay where they were.
그 누구도 자기가 할 일을 하지 않고 있었던 겁니다.
So in essence, no one was doing their job.
저는 그저 자기가 하는 일을 제대로 하기만 해도 세상이 잘 돌아갈 거라고 생각해요.
So in light of that, I really feel that if you are willing to and are really trying to just do your job, the world will become a better place.
저 같은 사람은 그냥 영화를 잘 만들어야 되겠죠.
So in that vein, for me, what I need to do is to make good films.
그리고 또 한 가지 방법은 이 영화의 마지막 장면에 그 시민들이 자신들의 그 카메라를 가지고 다 현장을 찍고 있는 모습을 보였을 겁니다.
So another way to refer back to my film, in the end, you must have seen where they had their last fight. A lot of citizens, they sort of like make like a huge circle around the people and sort of create this sort of like human wall. And they're filming with their cameras and phones.
처음에 그들은 그 현상이 재밌고 신기하니까 찍기 시작을 했어요.
So in the beginning, they're just they're filming because it's interesting and it's a fight scene.
하지만 그 장면을 잘 보시면 그 현장을 찍고 있었던 시민들이 그 현장을 둘러싸고 있기 때문에 조태호가 도망가지는 못합니다.
But when you look closely, because they're actually closing off the crime scene, if you will, that helps the detective because 조태호 isn't able to escape from that human wall.
눈 뜨고 지켜보고 있었기 때문에 가능했던 일이죠.
This was possible in part because they weren't turning a blind eye to them. They were awake and they were witnessing this incident that was happening.
우리가 권력이 부패하는 것에 대해서 눈 뜨고 지켜보고 있는 것만으로도 굉장히 큰 역할을 할 수 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
So I feel like we can really do a lot just by being able to open our eyes and actually take a good hard look at the corruptive forces that are going on today in society.
근데 우리는 연예인들의 사생활보다 관심을 덜 가져요.
But unfortunately, we are less interested in checking and in witnessing and looking out for these forces than looking out for celebrity gossip.
조금 귀찮겠지만 눈 뜨고 우리가 깨어 있다라는 것을 계속 알려주는 것, 그것만으로도 굉장히 큰 역할을 할 수 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
So I mean, it can feel like a little bit of a hassle, but I do truly believe that being awake, being aware, and witnessing what is going on and being self-aware about that is a great way to keep these forces in check.
그리고 투표해야 되겠죠.
And of course, vote, guys.
So that's all the time we had for this evening. I guess when we go to work tomorrow morning, we're going to keep all these things in mind and do the best possible job we can with our work if we ever do it. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's give Estelle a hand for doing a great job with this evening.